Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 476. Today what we're doing is working on that adductor groin region. It's a big limiter in squatting activities, overhead squats, all that, the whole jazz, right? And what we're going to be doing is an active frog. This is one of my favorite mobility techniques, and if you've ever been a client or athlete of mine, you probably ended up in this position at one time or another because I think it's so important. Except today what we're going to be doing is adding some additional maneuvers to the active frog. If you don't know what the active frog is, it looks like this. I'm not going to go over it in too much depth because we're going to move on past it, but our heels are going to start together, our feet are going to kind of be lined up, and we're going to kind of keep our knees to the outside as we shimmy our heels towards our butt. And then what happens is we end up in this TV watching position, and we end up pushing our heels together and driving our pelvis down towards the ground. This is where that traditional active frog kind of ends. But what today we're going to do is we're going to actually back it up against the wall like this. This won't allow our toes to kind of push away like that and us to lose that tension, because today what we're going to do is we're actually going to add a twist. No pun intended, literally I mean a twist. By adding a twist to this, what we're going to do is the downside leg from whichever side we're twisting across. First, I'm going to show you that we twist, in this case, towards my right. So my left leg, basically by blocking my feet into this flex position and not allowing that tension to kind of unravel, I'm able to put a lot more pressure on the downward leg. So I get a kind of double bang for my buck here. I get to open up the groin a little better, and at the same time, I get to stretch out these anterior oblique fascial lines, right? So here's the way it's going to look. I'm going to get myself backed up into a wall, traditional frog, active frog position. I'm going to keep my hands in that TV watching position. I'm going to take one arm, I'm going to slide it underneath the palm of the opposite arm, and I'm just going to drive myself as far as I can tolerate to the opposite direction. Now, of course, once I'm in this position, I gathered all the tension out of it. I want to use a breathe assist here so I can get nice and deep into this stretch. So once I gathered that tension right there, I'm going to take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. And as I breathe out, what I'm looking to do is continue pressing till I get to the next barrier. I suggest a minimum of 3 breaths with a 5-second exhale. Now, once I do 3 breaths on the one side, obviously we don't want to leave the other side jealous. We're going to do the exact opposite. So this time I'm going to sneak my right arm through. And you can tell already that this rotation isn't as easy for me to do. I can't rotate as well to my left as I can to my right. Many of you will find these discrepancies, but still, the movement's going to stay the same. I keep myself propped up against the wall, okay, so that my heels so that my feet can't work into an extended position. I want to make sure that that I'm taking up all that slack in the groin region. And then I'm going to reach that additional pressure, however far I can rotate, in this case to my left. I get all the way there, and I'm going to use that breathe assist again. Deep breath in, 5-second breath out as I press away, find that new barrier. From right there, I'm going to hold that, take another deep breath in. And of course, repeat that one more time because we're looking at 3 seconds per side. Now, when we do this, of course, we want to use our test, retest, and some type of squat maneuver, whichever one is the most difficult for you. I really like to do this, and adding that twisting aspect, I think, just gives it a lot more oomph. So, guys, try that out. Tell me what you think, and until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.